Welcome back to another episode in my YouTube channel. Mal5 is here. Happy Friday. So actually in this video we are trying to use another platform to analyzing a malicious document. So actually, as we know, nowadays threat actor mostly trying to weaponize a malicious document to trick could be a HR or antivirus solution EDRs, and also to exploit the brain and the mindset of a human being, because for a document file maybe mostly people doesn't feel that's suspicious or not. So you can just open the Docguard.io or download a malicious document from any kind of the other sources like a virus exchange, a malware bazaar, or could be uphunt.io, and so on. However, you can just try to click this one, and I have this sample. Just click analyze file, and if the file is already analyzed, you can just try to click open report. Actually, in here we have some information like show the history. We are not signed it, but you can actually click download the file or not. In here we have a file name, the date, last uploaded, I mean. So the hashes, both MD5 and SHA-256, also with their tags, Trojan downloaders, doab.gen, and so on. That's I know it's ugly names. In here we have a summary of all of the analysis. For example, we have a blacklist API, we have IMSI scan result, and in here we have a Mitre attack framework like a TA0002 execution, technique ID, and technique is a scripting. Again, in here it's a general info like metadata, file name, verdict, file type, version, hashes, file size, the date, IOC, indicator of compromise is available or not. Yes, that is available. Mitre, yes, it's available. Codis, yes. Image, no. Public, yes. So actually in here we can find a related sample, but actually there are no related sample to this hashes. And YARA result, there are no YARA rule for the sample. And in here we have a AV result, that's mean antivirus result. So actually AMSI, it's a Windows Defender. So Trojan downloaders and blah blah blah, and Clum AV. It's outdated, but still could be useful. I'll say dropper agent. That's actually, it's a true one, because it's a dropper. When we try to look at the code, it's actually to try to drop something and execute it through the malicious macro. And here we have a Mitre framework. That's a technique, and our technique is execution and scripting because it uses malicious macro. In here we have an indicator of compromise, the malicious IP address trying to download and drop it. And actually there are another macro code, you can try to read it, and it try to this file and this file word payload, maybe trying to drop it into a temp or a data. There are no images, no embedded file, no comments, but actually the suspicious code is available. In here you're trying to download this one and trying to drop into the temp and actually save it as wordpilot.exe, and that's for a connection Microsoft.xml HTTP. And actually it's a create object wscript.shell run str path. So actually it start running this after the whole process is done. It start executing the payload. However, that's done for this video. You can try to use another stuff. For example, let's see, we have another ones. You can try to search by hashes. Yeah, for example, that's one malicious PDF. We can just try to go to IOCs, user execution malicious file, embedded file. So this Excel file is embedded. However, Docguard is very good to enhance your skill and make your daily tasks a little bit easier. Maybe you don't have a time to download all the ID and try to use all the meta, all the VBA, and so on. So actually, Docguard is a very good for your daily tasks. Bye bye.